In this video, we're going to be talking about equivalent, which means equal, decimals. So over here on the side, I've written three different decimal numbers: 3 and 4/10, 3 and 40 hundredths, and 3 and 400ths. I'm hoping when you hear me say it like that, you're already noticing some similarities and differences, maybe looking at these, imagining them as prices. I find that the easiest way to think about decimal numbers, especially these two at the end here. I hope you realize that $3.40 is more than $3.04. This one's a little confusing. A price doesn't usually look like this, 3.4. So what we can put in this missing space, if there's nothing there, if there's no digits after it, we can just stick a little zero in there to make it look more like a price. Then I think it's easy for you to look at it and say, okay, $3.40 is the same as $3.40. If another way to do this, what we're going to look at here, is using the place value chart. So I always encourage you to line up your numbers in the right spot under the placed values. So I'll write the first one was 3.4, or 3 and 4/10. Then we're comparing it to the one right underneath that, which is 3.40. So I'm asking myself, are they equal? Are they equivalent? So we look in the, I always like to start in on the left-hand side. We can see which one's bigger or smaller more easily. This time we're just looking to see, are they equal? In the ones column, yep, 3 in both places. So they're equal there. Are they equal in terms of tenths? Yep, 4/10 for both of them. In terms of hundredths. Again, the only tricky part here is, Miss Cooper, I don't know, there's nothing in the hundredths. So nothing, as long as there's no other digits, which really if it ends there, that is the same. You can write a little imaginary zero. Say, okay, 0 in the hundredths there. There's nothing there. There's no hundredths as well. So when we read this question, these numbers, we could actually just say, although down here I said this is 3 and 40 hundredths, you could erase this and say it's 3 and 4/10. That's still the same number, 3.4. I could say 3.4000. These two are still equivalent because there's nothing up here either. I could keep writing zeros. As long as there's 3 in the ones, 4 in the tenths, they're equal. Now I'm going to write that third number on here, the one that we said was $3.04. Now we've already established, to be honest, that it's different, but let's look at it in our place value chart as well. This is the point I want to drive home. So in the ones, they both have a value of 3, that's equal. But in the tenths, we notice this one has a value of 4 and there's 0 here. So already that's different. And because we know prices, this is suggesting 4 dimes or 4/10, and this has no dimes. Over here, in the hundredths, which is like the pennies, there's 0 in this first number and a value of 4 in this second. So it has 4 pennies, this one has no pennies. These numbers are not equivalent. So this example is saying which decimal is equivalent to 8 and 40 hundredths, or 8.40. I hope this is pretty straightforward. You can even just look at this and say, oh, the only one with 8.4 is this one here. But just to drive home the point, I've written it in our place value chart. Obviously the 9 is already out, the 8s are still the same. The only one with a 4 in the tenths is this one at the bottom, so it has to be this one at the end here. Next example are 6,498 and 70 hundredths and 6,790 and 80 hundredths equivalent decimals? No. I hope you can see that right away. These are obviously, again, I always start at the left when I'm comparing the numbers, just because then I can tell which one's bigger or smaller. 6s, they're both 6 in the thousands column. Sorry, I know you can't see that, but that is the 1,000s. So that's the same. But then as soon as we get to the hundredths, this is 700, this is 400. This one's immediately larger, a bigger number. And as we keep going down, yeah, same in the tens, but different in the ones, different in the tenths. Yes, 0 in the hundredths, but all the other numbers are different, so that doesn't make any difference to us. We could put zeros here for the rest of our lives. They're still different numbers. So they are not equivalent. Our last example here says which decimals are equivalent to 790 and 440 thousandths, or 790.440. Choose all that apply. So I've written 790 and 440 thousandths in the place value chart, and now I'm going to compare. Looking at this first one first, 7 is the same, yep, 9 is the same in the tens, 0 is the same in the ones, 4 is the tenths, 4 in the hundredths. That is essentially exact. Oh, Miss Cooper, there's a 0 in the thousandths for this one. Well, there's nothing here. 0 is nothing. I could put an imaginary or invisible 0 here if I want to. This first number is the same. So yes, this one is equal. Looking at that second one, 7 and 7, already 4 and 9. 90 is not the same as 40. No, that one is not correct. Okay, third one, 7 and 7, yep, 10 and, or sorry, 9 in the tens, 9 in the tens, 0 in the ones, 0 in the ones, 4 in the tenths, 0 in the tenths. Nope, this is like saying $790.44. This is $790.04. Not the same number. No dice. And the last one, 7 in the hundreds, 7 in the hundreds, 9 in the tens, and no. $790 is not the same as $700. Nope. So the only one that was equivalent was 790 and 44 hundredths, because this just had that extra 0 on the end. I could keep adding zeros, still the same as this. Hope that makes sense. Good luck with this section.